For 10,000 years, Earth was more myth than memory. To the galactic empires, it was a whispered legend, an ancient cradle of life, sealed away by hands unknown. No one dared approach its sector, not because they feared nothing was there, but because they feared what was. Star charts marked the Sol system as forbidden. Navigation beacons pulsed silent warnings. Even the bravest fleets would divert weeks around the void. The few who tried to break through were never heard from again, but time wears down fear, just as it wears down stone. The Alvari Dominion, rulers of 1,000 star systems, had grown complacent. Their fleets dwarfed anything else in known space. Their soldiers fought with gene-forged perfection, and their rulers claimed divine right to guide civilization itself. Yet even they wondered about the void near Sol, the forbidden world spoken of in riddles and half-remembered data fragments. Admiral Keller, ambitious and unyielding, decided the silence had gone on long enough. He launched an expedition, claiming he would uncover the truth. His fleet of warships moved past the warning beacons, past the dark nebulae, and into the long-shadowed region where Earth lay waiting. At first, there was nothing. No planets, no stars, only empty black. But then sensors screamed alive. A structure emerged, an ancient shell, massive beyond comprehension, encompassing the Sol system like a coffin lid. It was not made of stone or steel. It was something older. Some said it resembled bone, others said crystal. The surface pulsed faintly, as though it were breathing. A seal. A prison. Break it, Keller commanded, his voice steady though his officers shifted uneasily. They fired. Beams of annihilation struck the surface. Missiles detonated. Matter was ripped apart on an atomic level, yet the shell only glowed brighter as if feeding on their assault. Then, with a soundless vibration that rattled through the bones of every living being aboard, the seal cracked. The fleet watched as fractures spread like lightning across the impossible structure. Chunks fell away into void, and then, with a blinding flare, it shattered. Earth was revealed. Blue oceans glistened. Continents stretched wide, and cities stood in perfect preservation. Not ruins waiting. Every Dominion officer on the bridge stared. Some wept, some trembled. 10,000 years, Keller whispered, and still untouched. But Earth was not silent. As the seal fell, ancient systems reawakened. Energy surged from the planet's surface into orbiting structures long hidden. Defense satellites, older than any empire, came alive with a red glow. Massive vessels, buried beneath the oceans, tore free of the seas and rose into the skies. Cities unfolded like flowers, light returning to every tower. And then came the voices, not from comms, not from translators, but from within. Intruders. Greater than. The seal is broken. Greater than. Humanity returns. Greater than. Keller fell to his knees, clutching his head. The voice pressed into his mind. Ancient, immense, human. His officers screamed, their thoughts stripped bare, and then silence. The Dominion fleet floated helpless, weapons dead, engines offline. The power that surged from Earth had drained them dry. From orbit, colossal shapes emerged, warships unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Sleek, black, and alive with scars of time, they moved with impossible precision. The symbol on their hulls was simple, a blue-white sphere. The first human voice came through the comms, clear, calm, and cold. You broke the seal. You woke us. Now you will remember. Keller tried to speak, but the words caught in his throat. He felt small. His fleet, once invincible, was nothing compared to the power that stirred before him. The humans did not fire, not yet. Instead, they transmitted a message not just to the Dominion, but across the galaxy. Every system, every empire, every species received the same broadcast. The message was simple. We are humanity. The seal is broken. We are awake. Across the galaxy, panic rippled. Old legends resurfaced. The ancient records spoke of wars so vast they scarred galaxies, of a species that had faced gods and torn them down. The archives called them conquerors, builders, destroyers, the first and last word in war. The Dominion tried to respond. They gathered fleets, rallied allies, prepared for resistance. But everywhere, whispers spread. Some civilizations celebrated, others hid. A few bent the knee before humanity had even moved beyond their cradle. On Earth, the sleepers awoke. Soldiers climbed from cryochambers. Children of the ancient wars stretched their limbs. A people who had slumbered for 10,000 years remembered their purpose. They did not return to claim peace. They returned because the galaxy had forgotten who they were, and forgetting had always been dangerous. Keller's fleet was the first to fall. With a single command, the human ships fired not weapons of heat or light, but something older. The Dominion vessels unraveled, their matter stripped into nothingness, their crews erased from existence without even the mercy of death. The galaxy watched in horror, but humanity did not speak again. They did not explain. They simply advanced, reclaiming system by system, world by world, with precision and inevitability. The empires rallied. They fought with everything they had. Armadas collided in the void, fleets of thousands burning against the cold. Yet humanity pressed forward, relentless, unstoppable. And still, whispers haunted the galaxy. This whispers that the seal had not only bound Earth, but bound them that for 10,000 years. The humans had slept not because they were weak, but because they were too strong. The gods themselves had sealed them away. If even gods had feared them, what chance did mortals have? As humanity's flag rose again over the stars, as their fleets spread like wildfire, the galaxy trembled. Empires bent, others broke. Some surrendered willingly, others were made examples. And yet, through it all, a question lingered. Had the seal been meant to protect the galaxy from humanity, or to protect humanity from what lay beyond? Because, far away, at the edges of the void, something stirred. Something that had once warred with mankind and lost. And now that the seal was gone, it was watching. Earth had awakened. Humanity had returned, and the galaxy would never know peace again.